Wealthy Hustler, I'm going to show you how to set up your Mailchimp campaign for weekly automated newsletters. So, let's get started. Now, the reasons why you want to integrate Mailchimp is because this is a great concoction with the side of OneSignal, which is push notifications. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and set up push notifications quick and easy by just clicking this link up here. I'm going to put a card, and there will also be a link in the description, and you'll probably be able to find it in the related videos. I highly stress push notifications over email marketing because I will show you why in that specific video. So how this little growth hacking strategy with OneSignal and Mailchimp works is basically you're going to create a Mailchimp campaign which takes your RSS feeds, and it's going to look through your RSS feed URL and all that data through the RSS feed, and it's going to see if you added new posts or essentially if you just made a change in the RSS feed. Mailchimp will then pick that up. It'll send a newsletter to each and every one of your subscribers with the new URL and the new content within that RSS feed. And then you don't have to do a thing, and it's all great automation. It's a really good tactic in order to grow your business essentially and just become a growth hacking machine. Now, first off, what you're going to want to do is find your RSS feed URL. And you're going to want to structure your newsletter to be around your liking. So if I have a cryptocurrency newsletter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my news, I'm going to go into my cryptocurrency category, and here is all of the cryptocurrency news right here. So you're going to have your different newsletters. So if I wanted a cryptocurrency newsletter, the specific URL would be this. If I wanted a money-making newsletter, all I would need to do is just go to click news right here, because this is the broaden category for news. So I would just put this in here. So can you kind of see the structure? It says news, but with cryptocurrency news, it's crypto news. And so for affiliate marketing news, I would essentially just click here. For online marketing news, I would click here, and then I would make a online news. Link right here. So what you're going to get from this is your URLs. You're going to know what you need for the RSS feed. So for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to do just money-making news for my RSS feed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this URL here, and you're just going to simply add feed to the end of it. And what you can see from here is your RSS feed URL. Now, generally, what you're going to do is you're going to build a new campaign, put your RSS feed URL in the Mailchimp URL input dialog box here. But sometimes you'll notice that it doesn't do good with your RSS feed URL. Well, this one did, of course, but when I was adding this last week, the RSS feed URL did not go in here. So I thought, okay, well, a way to counteract this, let's just go to FEEDBURNER, create a new RSS feed with FEEDBURNER, because FEEDBURNER works better with Mailchimp. So what you're going to do after you find your RSS feed URL is you're going to go to feedburner.google.com. So FeedBurner is a good site. It's free, and it's something that you can trust because it's owned by Google. And what you're going to do is you're going to create a FeedBurner account. I'll put the link in the description, and you should get to this page here. And you're just going to put your RSS feed URL here. So it says burn a feed, right? This is instant. Type your blog or feed address here. So I'm going to type in my feed address right here. And then I'm going to say next, because this is my RSS feed URL. And it's nice because it's gonna pick up your RSS feed and it's gonna generate some stuff for you. So for the sake of this tutorial, I would just recommend naming it news and then dash and then your brand name if it's news. Now if it's guides that you're trying to market to every week and show everybody your new guides, you're gonna just do guides. And you're gonna make this guides, and then you can put your brand name. I like to put news wealthy hustler and then news WH, but I've done that already, so I'm just gonna put W hustler. So news wealthy hustler is the feed title and the feed address, and you're gonna click next. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna create a FeedBurner feed URL for you. And this is just a globalized feed structure that Mailchimp loves. So the reason why I recommend you to create a FeedBurner URL is because Mailchimp's gonna love it no matter what. So as long as you integrate it with FeedBurner, it's gonna work with Mailchimp. So it's just great to do. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna log into Mailchimp, and then you're gonna go to campaigns, and you're gonna create a campaign. And what you wanna do is just simply search RSS, and it's gonna kind of find that keyword, but you're gonna click share blog updates. I know RSS isn't in here at all, but you'll see where it finds RSS right here, and you're gonna name your campaign. Now your visitors won't be able to see this. This is just for you. I'm gonna type in news wealthy hustler. I should probably do news too. Now you're gonna pick what type of audience you want to send this newsletter to. So I have a bad habit with Mailchimp. I never segmented my audience. I probably should. Once I figure that out, I'll make a tutorial on that. The only audience I segment, or the only platform I segment on, is OneSignal, but Mailchimp is great to segment too. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the Wealthy Hustlers list. This is everybody who's subscribed to my email. And your RSS feed URL is going to be the URL that you've generated with FeedBurner. So you're gonna copy the URL that you generated with FeedBurner, and you're gonna go to Mailchimp. And then you're gonna paste that URL in here. And now what you're gonna wanna do is, this is the most important part. You're gonna set the automation strategy. So you need to be consistent, like I've mentioned in the last tutorial with OneSignal. If you're doing a newsletter, or if you're doing news, you need to be consistent. So I do my weekly news every Friday. I don't have a specific time, but I do it every Friday. So this means that I send the newsletter every Saturday, so I do the day after I make the news article. So every Saturday at 3 p.m. I will send the new content out to the Wealthy Hustlers. And so what you're gonna wanna do is just find the day after you usually put your content out. So if you put your content out every Wednesday, you're gonna wanna send it every Thursday or every Friday. It doesn't really matter. You just need to kind of have a window of time as far as how long it takes to get this content out to your audience. So you need to have a structure. You don't want to post an article right after your automation campaign didn't find any news, because you posted your news after that. You want to always post it before that. I can't stress that enough. And then just to look clean, you want to press resize RSS feed images to fit template. So I have everything set up here. Now it says, who are you sending to? and you're gonna pick your list again. So, like I said, if you have a segment of your list, you can do your segments. So if you have people who subscribe to news, by all means, click your overall audience and then type in that segment. More power to you. You'll probably get a lot better click-through rate. Okay, so once you have your segmentation and all that, your audience selected, on your campaign info, you're of course gonna have your campaign name that you made it. And now for the email subject, I like to talk with emojis because you can really deliver a message through emojis and cause your subscribers and the people that see your email to really think about what the email subject is and just psychologically attract them to open up the email, right? So what I do is I make the alert emoji and then the newsletter emoji, distinguishing this is an alert for news. And then I put latest money making news and then 3 money making emojis. So you can obviously get a clear sense that this is money making news and this is gonna be totally relevant to making money. So it'll catch your attention right away and you might click this. Now the preview text is when they view your email, this is what they're gonna see at the top. So it's basically like hooking them into your email, right? Mine's kind of boring, but I put read more to find the latest money-making news. And your from name's gonna be either the fake name that you use for your blog or your real name. Now I put my real name because I'm transparent about Wealthy Hustler and I really have a mission to like make this my business. So this is going to be, of course, for me. And then the email address, leave it the way it is. Don't try and change this. If you do try and change it, they're going to want you to verify your email and all that. And lastly, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to social media, and this is an excellent opportunity to automatically tweet your campaign and post your campaign to Facebook. And I can't stress how great this is because this just gives you that chance for engagement for people to see what new stuff you've posted and just get the scoop. So in reality, you're sending your news to email subscribers and you're letting this program do all the social media marketing for you too. So I love Mailchimp because it's all free and just like one signal. So you're gonna press auto tweet campaign and then you can customize your tweet, and like I said, make this a little bit friendly. So take off the date because as far as I know, there's no dynamic date tag. So there's no asterisk type date type asterisk sign tag. If there is, just let me know and I will update this video in like a newer type of guide, like a version 2. But take off the date because no one really cares about the date. But what you're gonna want to do is say breaking news. And then you're gonna kind of adopt the latest structure you did for your email subject. And this is awesome because you have 84 characters with like this structure here. Man, you can even make it, I'm gonna be safe and put this breaking money making news. So you can kind of see it's breaking money making news. And then what you're gonna do is this is gonna be 85 characters right here, or this has 85 characters left for you. So that's plenty of information for your URL and all that. And it's awesome because it's going to post your OG image, which is essentially just I'll show you here. So say this news article I did about Bitcoin going down in price, it'll take your OG image and it'll actually post it with that URL. So if I scroll down here to like this is an OG image. So if I were to add the URL here, it would take this OG image and it'd be awesome. It'd say breaking money making news and it'd show your URL and it'd show the image, and that's awesome. And so what you're going to want to do is copy and paste basically on Facebook and Twitter. And then for Facebook, you're going to want to pick your post. And on Facebook, they're a little bit more lenient on the characters that you have here. So take advantage of this and add as much characters as you can, because the more the merrier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy what I did for my other campaigns, I guess you could say it, the structure I did for sharing my post. So if I go to posts, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to my Facebook page and I'm posting like my normal campaign, right? Because I've got like 400 characters. Oh no, I don't have that many. I have negative 279. But what I'm doing is I'm pasting like my normal campaign that I use, and I'm just like making sure that I have a lot of like barely any characters to use, because you want to utilize all information possible. So I don't like that I have 0 characters left after just a URL, because this URL might be longer and it might be shorter. So I'm gonna just take this out, and 55 characters, I don't think that's enough. I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna take that line out, and I'm gonna consolidate my and with an ampersand, and then I'm gonna take these out, and I'm just gonna add money making like this with a colon, and we got 72 characters left, so we should have plenty of room for our URL and all that. So now what we're gonna want to do is press next. And under templates, search or themes. You're gonna search news. And I found out that this is the best template to use by far for a newsletter, because it's got the news type of template. It isn't misleading and people really get that feeling for news. So right here is going to be your logo for for your website. So mine's going to be my logo for Wealthy Hustler. So I'm going to just put this in here like this, and it's just your brand. So put your brand logo on the top left hand corner just like this. And then what you're going to want to do is, this is your headline. This is what gets people to read your newsletter. So say, I mean, mine's going to be boring, but I'm going to say in this week's news. And then I like to take out the date. Once you've got that done, you're going to want to change this block here. So you're going to click trash and delete. And you'll see when you go down here, you'll see RSS header and RSS items. I like to put in RSS items because this shows your latest news. So it's going to show all of the added posts that you've done with news. So your most loyal subscribers will always have an up-to-date information hub, if you will, of all your news posts, which is really awesome. This is going to be your excerpt and your title. So all of this is dynamic. Don't customize this really at all. If you're going to customize anything, just make sure that you do it with these settings, because you really can mess up the format and all that and really destroy your reputation by just messing with these settings here. Now, I don't know if they let you mess with the settings, but just try and not mess with the settings. So I put excerpt because the whole purpose of this newsletter is to get people to go to your blog and share your post. You, just like YouTube, just like you've saw a notification to go on this video, this is what you're doing. You're marketing to your subscribers, right? You're letting them know that you put out new content. So you want them to go to your blog. So just put excerpt. So this should be fine. Now down here is what I would like to change up. What you're doing by automating a marketing campaign of newsletters is you're giving an extra opportunity to get people to like your content, right? I found this a perfect opportunity to get some likes on my page. So what I do is I put a little social follow content block here, right? So you can add your Facebook URL, you can add your Twitter URL, you can add your YouTube, you can add your Instagram, you know the deal. So I'm gonna put YouTube. And then you put your channel. Oh, whoa, that's not my YouTube. Okay, here's my YouTube. So you're gonna put your channel URL. You're gonna put your page URL. You're gonna put your Twitter URL. And your Facebook URL. You can do a lot more stuff with this too, such as your Instagram, LinkedIn, all of that. But just to make this tutorial a little shorter, I'm not gonna go over all that. That's easy to do. All you gotta do is press add another service and then just click your social media platform. I think that this is small and this layout doesn't look good because this wasn't built to be here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to settings, you're going to align it to the left, and you're gonna make your layout big. And I like to fill this up with 6 little buttons, and it just really fills it in and makes it look really good. And you can just kind of mess with what type of style you want. It's really cool. But let's say I have this. And now this is where you communicate your message on what Wealthy Hustler is all about. Because you're just a speck in the universe as far as information goes. So you want to remind them what Wealthy Hustler's motivative instinct is, or your brand's motivative instinct. So I'm going to put our mission. So essentially, you just want to put your mission. I'm going to say, our goal is for you to meet yours. Make sure to follow up with our latest money-making content. Share and be a part of our community. It's awesome. It's just a little friendly message. which insinuates what your goal is. So our goal is for you to meet yours. That's my motto for Wealthy Hustler. Our goal is for you to meet yours. You can see that by us not advertising all the time as far as AdSense and all that goes. We just want you to meet your goal. To show us your appreciation, just give us a content share or just be part of our community and really just help add on to our movement that we're doing. So what I like to do here is delete this content box because we've got that right here. You could also add a little title on the top here saying follow us on social media. And then let's make the size, let's make the size 24 and bold. Bold kind of doesn't look that good, so 20. Center it. I don't like bold. So there we go, that's good. So on here, I've noticed from my mistakes, this is why I did another week just to test and see this RSS feed feature before I made a tutorial about it. It says your mailing address, and I really don't like this because it shows your personal information. And what you're gonna want to do is you want to delete this little section here. And you want to delete our mailing address is. And I feel like that will help protect your security a lot. And that should be basically it. Now the rewards thing, I don't really know much about, but I just keep it there. I think it's if you refer people to Mailchimp, you get rewards. So it's kind of like your affiliate marketing at the same time too, right? So now that you've done that, it's time to set up social cards. So this is the social card settings. What you're gonna want to do here is put your featured image. I luckily had a YouTube background that I implemented on here. And you're going to want to make your title something that engages the user. So I just like to, again, speak through my emojis. And my emoji is going to be a money making. I like to change it up a little bit. I'm gonna put get the latest money making news. So that kind of makes them be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. This little money sign kind of gets their attention, is perfect. So write a short description about this image. Breaking and then I'm gonna put this money news, and it's just the description. So this is what your description is going to be for Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. You're going to press save and close, and now you're going to press start RSS, and it says you are about to start sending new posts from feeds.feedburner/news Wealthy Hustler to 286 subscribers from the list. Are you sure you want to continue? You're going to press start campaign, and what it's going to do is it's going to say your new RSS email will go out Saturday, September 20, well, not that specific date, but the Saturday of or the day of that you've configured it to, and it's just going to compare your RSS feed to the one that you've done at the start. It's going to find new articles, and it's going to post that automated content. So this is an excellent way to market to your customers or to your subscribers and let them know that you have new content. So you want to retain your users, and with OneSignal and Mailchimp is a great way to do this. Now, to track your CTR and your open rate, what you can do is go to reports. And once you start to get a lot of data coming in through your actual campaigns, you can click the actual newsletter and you can actually see all of the statistics, and this is awesome, of the people that have actually opened the email, I believe the social signals, all that, just the engagements you get, the people who have clicked different links. So you can see from here, people are clicking the Facebook, they're clicking Amazon Spark, they're clicking Keyword Finder Review, they're clicking a lot of stuff from here, right? And the open rate is 12.4, so that's pretty awesome. A normal open rate's like 10%, and the click-through rate's about 2.3%. So what you're essentially doing is the people who have subscribed on email and not push notifications, or email and push notifications, you're making that extra attempt to get people to look at your blog post, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to stand out. You're a marketer and you want to stand out, and you want to be unique with your methods. I hope this helped you guys all a lot with setting up your campaign for Mailchimp. If you did this tutorial without doing OneSignal, I'm really stressing, guys. Look at that OneSignal tutorial that I made. It shows you why I recommend push notifications over emails and my strategy to market to my subscribers. So as always, guys, live life on your own terms and have a great day.